Okay, so this is the mission, big dogs. Get us to the right page. Fairings. So these are the rear. It's not down. Got the right page fold there, so we know where we need to be. Taking this off a few times, but it's worth you guys seeing. Which ones do you guys need to see? Okay, so here, just need to take the bottom one off. It sits pretty much up the front there, so you need to get that one off. That's the one that you normally forget when you do this, to be honest. What else have we got? So you got the two Allen key. We got the Allen key right down the bottom. 2 Allen bolts up there. Yep. There we go, that should be enough, but I'll show you guys. Yeah, those are sort of like pop out. Like there's a couple of pop. So you got one here. There. There. And you've got some of the securing ones in here. And then it's the one down there from underneath. Let's see if we can actually, the bike might be too low. There, you can sort of see it. Okay, and then yeah, what you'll do is you'll sort of pull on here and that'll pop out, but don't forget the little one down here as well. It might just look a little bit different because they aftermarket black ones, but they should look a little bit like that if yours is all original. And then yeah, we'll hopefully fix up all this here. Let's see what gives. Okay, so fairings are off. You've got to be, sometimes you've got to be pretty forceful with these things, because like these little bungs and stuff that like, the bungs that like stick in here, like this side came off really nicely. The other side, you really have to yank it, but you've got to be careful because all this stuff here is like separate pieces, so just be careful when you're tearing it all off. So I've got this and the other one that I need to, so basically the other one is sort of bang on, there's nothing really wrong with that, but because I'm going to paint it that different color black, well it's still black but it's going to have a slight bit of like a flake in it, I would think. I have to basically separate this, basically to make it equal, haven't I really? But you can see, the camera might not be picking it up, but you see all the scratching here. So I've got some plastic, I got some fillers, you know, specifically for plastic and stuff, so it'll flex. And we got our bolts. Now obviously if you just painted this you wouldn't really launch it on the floor, but I gave it a little vac. So what we need to do is we need to separate like this bit here. So we need to do an additional bit of work. Stay there, fairing. Stay there. Yeah, so we need to go in here, unscrew a couple of bits. So we need to, like, there's a screw there. There's a screw there. That one there as well. Take the rest off of that at the same time. There's one at the top, and that should take that gloss, the gloss black finish off, and give the fairing a little clean inside anyway. But I'll show you guys another video one day of stripping all the plastics off. Do the back, because if that plastic does look nice, I mean sorry, plastic. If the colour that I'm going to go for this, once I've repaired it, it does look nice, I'm going to go do, I'll do this as well, front bit of the fairing, and I'll do the back because that's all the gloss black. But yeah, bike's still looking okay. It's a little bit dirty, but looking good for its age. Had a look around, got no leaks or anything. Might change those babies to black cable ties or fashion some bracket or something, because that's been doing my head, and this is going to be another issue, but we'll deal with that another day. Okay, so I've unscrewed all these. Got to try and, are these all sort of, yeah, they're the same type of thread. Yep, got one little baby up here. It might be a little bit of maneuvering here because you can see the way it sort of interlocks. So we need to try and pry that apart Might be a two-hand job here to be, yeah, I might need to put this camera down at there a little bit, yeah, so we separated. That might wobble free. Sorry, as we're getting some shadows here. Let me put the camera down for a second, let me just get it separated for you guys. Okay, well, a few stones came out of that. The heat shield, that'll just pop out too, so we can give that a nice little clean and stuff, so that'll be cool. We'll clean that up. That just sort of hooks in, you don't need to worry about that. Don't worry about that. Only goes back in one way too, because you sort of see the extent of the damage. The parts are pretty flimsy, so just be careful really. But yeah, everything you can sort of see, it just interlocks with the other panel. And if you just sort of hold it in the air and jiggle it around the parts, yeah, the pieces, it'll separate. I mean, probably the hardest part that sticks in the most is probably the bit up here. But yeah, let me take the other bit off the other bike, and those are the bits we're going to attend to first. Basically, the whole mission is I'm going to do this, see how good I can get this bit, and then I'll attempt to go with a bigger panel, or leave it to the professionals, either way. I'm going to attempt to show you guys how you separate this. Try and get it, see if the camera will show. Let me try and get you guys some light at least. Okay, so as you can see, there's like loads of little interlocking bits here, so all I do is I just a little peek and just start separating bits that I can see. So there a little bit, pull that up a little bit. There's one here. He says, yeah, if it's a little bit tight, I just go on to the next one. Start separating that a bit. This one has a little bit more heat shielding and stuff on it. Shouldn't really be. It's like I say, it's more of a fiddly. It's more fiddly rather than out and out solid and hard to do. But the thing is, you don't really want to be breaking any of these clips. Push that one a little bit. He says. Okay. Okay, so let's come away there. Yeah, I mean, if your fairings are in really good condition, do me a favor, like clean them before you do this. There's a lot of like rubbing and stuff. I don't want to break this. This clip really, it doesn't look great. I need a press this one over there. It wants to come, but it's a little bit tight. This is what I said to you. Some of them will just be a problem. Can't even get enough purchase on it really. I think it's going to break. I can just, because I want to try and like push it towards and then up. That's how it's meant to clip out. It should. So, oh, you guys can't see that. And basically what I'm trying to do is I want to just try and pop it. Come on. I want to try and keep the videos a little bit shorter. So I don't really want to be messing too much. I'll give us a couple more attempts and then I'm just going to put it off camera. Yeah, I'm just going to do it off camera because the video will just end up being an age. So all I did with that tough one was I ran this very thin screwdriver down the side. I'm not going to pop it back in to show you and try and get that again. So I just held my hand behind, ran that screwdriver down the side and then popped it up. You can see it's got like the hooked edge there. So yeah, so that was a bit of a bugger, but yeah, it came up. And then that should just separate from the rest. Oh, what you'll need to do is you'll need to take a blade and then slice down that foam just on the inside, because it's glued to that there, and then those two will separate, and you've got your two gloss black plastic. Well, it's just another part of the fairing really, it just separates into two. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys. Okay, yeah, so the foam is removed. There we go. So you've got one piece of the fairing and your gloss bit. But like I said, if your guys' bits are in better condition, obviously I'm respraying mine, right? So, okay, I need to unclip that bottom bit as well. I thought I did. I thought I had. Okay, where are you hooking in? Somewhere here, maybe. I'm gonna try and slide that through. Give me a sec, I need 2 hands for this. Right hand fairing actually is all 3 bits really. Sort of like your belly pan down there. And then, yeah, this bit. So the reason why I've taken this apart, guys, like, you know, I need to spray that so to match the other side. But like I say, if you guys were just taking it apart to clean it up or do whatever, just be really careful wherever you're going to place them so you don't scratch them and stuff. But yeah, that's that.